Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Now let's go. 3-19. Watch it here, Marty.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He's down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Gone! All right, here we go. 3-19.
They go play action with Lynch. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Leopard!
On the ground with a tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Watch him now, Barney!
On 2nd down, Washington. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him. He gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. Gets it to Strong. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Let's go, hustle,
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. To the right side, complete to Escobar. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Get set.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. Twisting away, fighting through it, he's got space. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
30.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. Going for the deep ball. Almost able to intercept it. It's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hustle, we're walking. We're all walking. Set. Hey, 20. Here we go, Tiger. Let him go, here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Hey, 20. Good. Deep.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He's going to wind up and air it out. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked there by Nick Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Play action. It's Lynch. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The rookie Minka Fitzpatrick with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. It's caught, Stills, right side. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Running, it's Drake. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Oakland ready to take the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And they'll run it here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Off the play fake. Here's Lynch. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Michael Kendricks coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
4th and 1 on 3rd and long. And 2 much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pick.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
First carry for Frank Gore back home here in Miami. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, 20.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation allows him to get home.
So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long.
20.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Flushed out right. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Detroit, Green, 39. Gone.
Throwing here, Lynch on first down. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now Washington, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56. All right, now look at 56. Lucky 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Lynch. Steps away to his left. He's got the completion to Strong. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
Leopard!
Lynch looking to throw on second. Throw left side taken in by Miller. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Raiders on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Let's go. Tiger. Good. 28. Zebra.
3rd and long. It's Tannehill. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Hey, 20. 20.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Play action, Tannehill. And the Raiders have got him. Now Tannehill saying, let's get to the line. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now it's Tannehill. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Drops it underneath to Gore. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To throw is Tannehill. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Tannehill throwing again. On the left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. Now a 1st down throw. Tannehill. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Sanders now to add the extra point. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The tackle that time by William Hayes. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Leopard! Detroit! Set! Go, 90!
From the shotgun, it's Lynch. The catch made by Miller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
Watch him now, Barney! Set! 319! Over! 319!
On first, here's Washington. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No, check!
definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Cameron Wake in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Lynch now, work to do, certainly, after that sack. This is 3rd and long.
Gone! Leopard, run!
From the gun, it's Lynch. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know, the rhythm seems off. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's taken in at the 9. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Set, at 20!
Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. He was looking that time for Stills. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And they'll go on the ground. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Lynch to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
20! Deep.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A nice gain of 21 yards.
And there's a nice catch by Mike Gesicki, the rookie out of Penn State. And, partner, you saw him when you were covering Big Ten football. He didn't block very many people, but that's not what they asked him to do. They asked him to go downfield and catch the balls we just saw there.
Yeah, absolutely right, and he can do it with the best of them.
Yeah, and how about him in his high school video? Did you ever see any of that with him dunking basketballs and spiking volleyballs? His athletic ability is off the charts.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
30! Play!
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And now he'll tuck it and run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
A very solid gain of 27. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do?
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Bruce Irvin in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while. What
it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Detroit! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 62 yards. Out of the gun, Lynch. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Lynch with it on 3rd and goal. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now Lynch. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On 1st down, Drake. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage.
And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And some room to roam now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Minkah Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the 1st-round pick out of Alabama.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing, Lynch. Strong grabs it over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot.
All right, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Set. 3-19.
2nd and 10. It's Lynch again. Gets it to Strong. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down. That's Rose. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Here we go. Lynch on fourth down. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
Throwing here. Lynch on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
On first down, it's Lynch. Fighting to stay upright inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's
Here we go. Lucky 56. 39.
Lynch to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Washington, third and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the fourth down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable, as he'll go for it on 4th and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10.